Hi team, here is the American Classroom Observation Project report. And the first thing I will introduce the classroom and the background. For the physical classes, it's very big classroom. It can uh, uh, more than 100 of students can sit here and listening the class together. And for the light, it's very bright and the wall is yellow, so it's really help us to have a good environment to study physical well. And on top of that, and for this class, the meeting time is 15 minutes and is located in the Jorgensen 114 rooms. And the role of the men and women is 6 than 4. And on top of that, I will talk a little bit of the result, like the observation. For the first things, I will talk about the classroom. I think it's a big classroom and a very bright environment can help the students to learn the knowledge well. After I asked my classmates, they really like this environment, and this environment help them a lot, and it can increase them efficiency to study well. And on top of that, my hypothesis is the professor. Uh, Before the classroom, he will ask a few questions about today's knowledge, and it can let us to gain some background information for today's knowledge indirectly, and it's truly a good idea, and because of this way, I can accept the new knowledge very fast, and it can increase my efficiency and follow the steps in the class. And during the class, the teacher will use some activity to increase our attention, and the best things, I think, he will do some experiments and let them to help him to finish it. And I think it's really useful idea to help us. And when I ask my classmates for the feedback for this idea, they think is really helpful, and they all think the best way to accept new knowledge is do by ourselves, not do by others. And for the last things is about learners doing, and I write some students will sleeping inside in the class. They will play the cell phone and they will talk with classmates about none of the class this class. And truly, this is because our physical professor is so boring when he just talking and follow the PowerPoint. And the next steps, I will talk about the reflection for the project. For this observation, I answered 3 questions for my classmates. The first is, do you think it's boring when the professor just talking and talking? And the second is, do you think help professor to do some experiment can help them to gain the new knowledge? And the last one is, do you think draw electronic way and the formula on the whiteboard, it can help you to understand the knowledge? Actually, they all think this professor's physical class is so boring, but we still can learn some knowledges during the class. And on top of that, uh, help the professors to do some experiments is really helpful. And I think this is the best way in this class to help them to gain knowledge. And the last one is sometimes the professor will draw some electronic way and formula in the whiteboard. It actually can inspire us to to deal with some of the problems and to get the idea when we face the problem. In conclusion, uh, I think this observation can help me a lot, and it can let me have a better understanding and a deep understanding for this class, which method is best suit me and is help me to accept the knowledge rapidly, and it also can to regard which things we would not do during the class, and which things is very bad for me to learn this course well. So I think this observation report is really helpful, and I enjoy in this observation.